Your contact is Bridget von Hammersmark.
Bridget von Hammersmark? The German movie star is working for England.
Yes, for the last 2 years now. One could even say that Operation Kino was her brainchild.
Indeed.
Got the gist?
I think so, sir. Paris when it sizzles.
I guess you get asked this a lot. Those of us that want to see you more say, well, great that you popped up in Inglourious Bastards, but you were there for a moment. There's years that go by till we get you again. What the hell are you doing?
That's very nice. I enjoy being a person.
Really? That's not done in Hollywood.
I live in New York City. I've always had a very strange career. I guess. I don't know. I don't know what anybody else is really doing, but I tend to write my own stuff. The Inglourious Bastards was an amazing opportunity. I got a call from an agent. Would you like to talk to Quentin Tarantino? I said, yeah, sure. He said, hey, I'm doing a World War II movie. I'd like you to play a British general. I was like, get out of town. We were supposed to talk for like 15 minutes. We ended up having like a 4-hour session, 2 pee breaks in it, It was unbelievable. And I have a lot of hobbies. I read a lot. I love playing hockey. My dad used to always say, I'm not my job. That was a big thing. My dad sold encyclopedias and he sold insurance. And I think I live that. I think I love my time away. I play in a hockey league here in New York, and I'm like, God, we lost tonight. I played so crappy. I really do get immersed. Like I paint. I will write a short story. I have a blog. I'm in a group of friends called the Society of Gentlemen. It's
really? The Society of Gentlemen?
Society of Gentlemen. It's somewhat performance art of like an old school gentleman's club. And
do you
we have
wear
galas.
askets and
No, if I had my way, we would. It would be very top hat and,
What do people, when they come up to you on the street in New York, what do you still get? Do you get Party On, Wayne?
I get everything.
Every single one? I could sit here and I could go, $1 million, I could go, I could do all that, and they still do all that.
They do. It's very gratifying. It's a very odd thing. I always wanted to do this as a kid. I never thought necessarily that anything I would do anything or be anything, or you know what I mean? And it's gone way better than one would ever hope.
Who's the saddest character you think that you played in these comedies other than Shrek?
I'd say Fat Bastard. It's pretty sad. I never thought of it that way, but I'd say Fat Bastard.
What's making him miserable the most?
He eats because he's unhappy, and he's unhappy because he eats.
I can't stop eating. I eat because I'm unhappy. And I'm unhappy because I eat. It's a vicious cycle. If you'll excuse me, there's someone I have to get in touch with and forgive. Myself.
We've heard, people that do my job, that you're going to play Keith Moon. And I'm looking, I'm checking my watch and I'm saying, what?
I don't know. I have a lot of things that are being developed, and
you're older than Keith Moon when he died, but you still look 12.
Well, you're very kind.
So
Thank
you could do it.
He was 33 when he died, and the coroner thought he was 53. They put the age up because the coroner didn't know who Keith Moon was.
When I just said to you that you could be 12 if you wanted to be, and whatever it was, give me a day in your life when you were 12. What were you doing? What was going on? I like to pick puberty. I just think it's an interesting time in our lives.
12 was 1975 for me. I was probably listening to heavy metal. I was in Toronto. I was still old enough to think that if I just practiced a little harder, I will be in the NHL, you know. So that dream hadn't died. I remember remarking that AMC Pacers were ugly cars. There was an energy crisis. I was doing TV commercials.
Really?
Yeah, from
Wow.
the age of 8.
What were they for?
And Saturday Night Live had been on for a year, and Gilda Radner had played my mother in a TV commercial. And
This all doesn't happen to most of us.
It doesn't. No, it's very strange. But I was a 4-day commercial shoot in Toronto. Gilda Radner was at Second City, Toronto. And it was for British Columbia Hydro. And I fell in love with her, and I cried on the last day, and my brothers called me Sucky Baby. And they were like, hey, Sucky Baby, your girlfriend's on a stupid show on Saturday, doesn't even have a name. And it was Saturday Night Live. And I
Wow.
watched it, and I was like, God, I would love to be on that show one day.
And I bet Sucky Baby sticks.
Yes.
Yes. It's
They still pull it out.
It just doesn't.
They still pull it out. My brothers will still do the high-low on me. One gets low behind me.
What
the
are
other one-
brothers for? All right, last question.
Sure.
Are you ready?
I am.
Because it has a lot to do with things in your life, but it's basically if you had to hum a bar of a song, that's something that's in your head. It could be a song from your childhood, anywhere, but something that goes through your head more than once. What would that song be that's in your head?
I would say God Save the Queen by the Sex Pistols.
Really?
Yeah.
How would you sound to yourself when you're singing it?
Well,
Give
thankfully.
me a little. Give me a little.
Oh, wow. That's really hard.
I know. Well, that's what I'm here for.
Wow, I don't know if I can.
You can do
I
it,
just
Mike.
got.
I know you can do
clammed
it.
up.
I know you can do it.
God Save the Queen. The fascist regime that made you a moron. Potential H-bomb. H.
H.
God Save the Queen.
I like it.
That's it.
It's-
Well, that was tough.
It's food for thought.
Yeah.
Mike, thank you
Thank
so
you
much
very
for
much.
doing
Thank
this.
you.
That was great.
Thank you.
God save the Queen, the fascist regime that made you a moron. Potential H-bomb.
God Save the
God save the
Queen.
Queen.